This video is sponsored by Squarespace. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So if you couldn't tell by this disaster in front of me, I'm going to be wrapping Christmas gifts today, and I'm going to be trying to do it in the most low waste ways possible. And I thought I'd just share the process with you. So I have a couple different things. Let's just get right into it. So the first way that I like to reduce my waste when I'm wrapping gifts is to use reusable containers. So I've had this little metal tin for several years now, and I usually end up wrapping Nick's gift in this because he knows that this isn't his to keep and that I reuse it every year. But I feel like even if you didn't keep it, you could find these so easily at the thrift store. So, you can just clean it out and gift it, and then the person could potentially reuse it instead of just throwing it away. And also, full disclosure, it's the very beginning of December as I'm filming this video because I needed to get it pre-filmed so I could upload it mid-month, I'm pretty sure is when this is going up. But all that being said, I haven't done all my shopping yet, so this is an empty box. But this is what I'm gonna use to gift when I have done all my shopping. But I wanted to just show you how I'm gonna wrap it anyway. So go along with me here. So I have this here, which is cute, but definitely could be cuter. So I'm gonna add some natural elements, and that's the next thing that I really love to do to reduce my waste. I'm sure you guys know, but plastic ribbons and plastic bows and all that stuff are just super wasteful. They all end up in the landfill or like the ocean or whatever, and I don't want to contribute to that. So instead, I'm using some really beautiful dried leaves. I got these from Portland when I went to visit my sister. They're ginkgo leaves. I really love ginkgo because I feel like in California, or at least where I live in Southern California, they don't get to be this bright yellow because it just doesn't get cold enough here. So whenever I travel and I see the yellow ones, I pick them up off the ground and take them home with me. So I'm just gonna do a little combo of some different colors and textures here. Then I'm also gonna add this really cute little vintage cookie cutter. And that little cookie cutter is just like the perfect way for me to hide any imperfections on here, because this side of the ribbon's a little bit longer than the other one, but you don't really notice because of the cute little details on top. So that's how I like to decorate little reusable boxes. Okay, so up next, we're gonna make some paper fill. This stuff I just made from some packing paper and then some little vintage maps. So when I go thrifting, or especially like estate sailing or at garage sales, I love to find vintage maps or vintage paper. They're just so charming, and I feel like they're usually so inexpensive because who's really like going to an estate sale to buy paper? Me, that too. But I think this stuff is just so versatile. It's great for wrapping full gifts, just in the paper, or making fill. So you can just do this and have like a full box of just the straight paper, but I really like to take it a step further and crinkle it up because I think it's so cute, and it's actually really relaxing to do. If you're like watching a show or something, you just fold it up like this. And once you do it once or twice, you'll get faster and faster at it because it is a little bit time consuming. So I wouldn't necessarily do this with like a huge box like this, but I feel like with something small, like one of these little tiny gift card boxes or something, this is perfect. So you just go like that. You can even cut it again to get more for your money. You just cut it in half, and then you have these smaller ones. And I feel like it's just so much cuter than like traditional box filler, and it's free. If you just have stuff lying around the house, you can cut up. Okay, up next, I'm gonna use toilet paper rolls of all things to make a really cute little gift. So this paper is from Earth Hero. I like it because it's two-sided and it's recycled. So what I'm gonna do, this is actually the little can cover that I talked about in my Earth Hero video. I just sort of squished it in here. And this toilet paper roll is branded, so if you are giving this to someone who would think that's weird, I would just wrap maybe a piece of paper tape over it so that it's just all brown. I'm gonna put the little gift and the little roll right in the center of this paper. And then I'm just gonna roll it up. And I'm gonna just start like bunching the ends a little bit. See, you really don't need tape or anything for this because you can just squish the edges into the roll. And that looks pretty cute on its own, but I'm also gonna just use some of this baker's twine that I've literally had for, gosh, 7 years. This roll is so huge. And it reminds me of those little like Christmas poppers or Christmas crackers. My family never did those, where you like cross your arms at the dinner table and like pull them and I don't know, there's like candy or whatever inside. Probably a bunch of plastic. I always thought they were so cute though, so this is sort of my eco-friendly take on a Christmas popper. Is that what they're called? Christmas cracker? That sounds so weird. But I feel like this would be great for just like cash if you're giving someone money, or like little chocolates. It would be really cute too to put some of the little box fill inside of it too if it was something smaller. These ones are pretty packed with the little gifts that I have in there so that the box fill wouldn't fit, but I think that would be a really special touch too. How cute are these? Oh my gosh. So these are 2 gifts that are wrapped and ready to go. I'm into that a lot. Okay, the next thing I want to share, I did a video about last year, and it's wrapping a gift without tape. So I'm gonna try to do this without looking back at that video because I haven't done this since last Christmas, and we'll see how I do. So I'm gonna start with this piece of paper. And what you do, if I remember correctly, is you measure the box first. So all 4 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea. We're supposed to make it a triangle. This is gonna be much better. Okay, so I have my little box here with the diamond, and I'm gonna fold each side and crease it. And since these edges are too long, I'm just gonna fold them over like that. Okay, now this is the fun part. So this is where you're gonna take your finger and draw a line so that it's easier to fold. And then from here, you're gonna take the corner of your box and push in, creating a straight little line right there. And then you're gonna pinch up. Kind of have to do them both at the same time. So you have it folded. Let me put this here. And what you're doing is you're just creating like nice edges on the side of the box. You're just gonna pinch and fold up. See, I didn't even measure this correctly and it still has a really nice edge on there. Am I in any of these cameras? That's the question. I'm also gonna link the original video for you. And then I'm just gonna fold this under since it's not perfectly even or whatever. And then now I'm just gonna do the same thing. So I'm slightly like scoring the inside of it to make it easier to fold. And then I'm pushing in the 2 sides right against the box so that I can create that nice even edge. And then I'm like folding it in and pulling it straight up so that it creates a really nice edge on the side of the box. And see, I didn't even measure this perfectly, and I think that this is a perfectly wrapped gift in my opinion. So I'm just gonna put that there and get my baker's twine. And again, this is a little bit tricky because I feel like you need one more set of hands. But that's what the scissors are for, you know? Just need something heavy to hold the paper there. And then of course, I love adding little natural elements. So I'm gonna add a little dried orange slice that still smells amazing and a little cinnamon stick that also smells amazing. Ta-da! I love this one. I think it's super cute. And again, no plastic, no tape at all. And I still think it looks really put together and beautiful. And that's really what I love to do. Like, obviously using what you have is super important, but I like to make things look nice too. So that's that one. And then now I think the last thing I'm gonna share with you is using fabric to wrap gifts. So the first thing I'm gonna wrap are these little straws that I bought for a friend of mine that has kids that asked me about what straws would be best for her kids. So I'm just gonna wrap this in this little kitchen towel. And this is actually sort of similar to how I wrapped this. Instead of wrapping it like I feel like you would normally wrap a gift like this, I'm gonna turn it so that it is diagonal, sort of, and flip it upside down. and sort of do like what I did with the other thing. So I'm just gonna push the corners in to create that really nice edge so that it's not super bulky feeling. And then I'm just gonna sort of carefully like flip it, try to keep everything tight. But if it's not perfect, like it's okay. So this is one way to do it. And then just add, you know, a nice ribbon, maybe some little decorations on top, like a little cookie cutter. But another way that's super easy and I feel like cuter is to do the same thing where you start with a diagonal, but then to bring it up and tie it in a little knot. I think that's super cute. Super just easy and organic looking. This is a much bigger piece of fabric that you could use for a really large gift. I also have these little bento bags that I think would be super cute for gifts. This is just a shipping container, or a shipping box. What am I talking about? A little shipping box. And I love the colors of this. The fabric's so nice. Some of my like other produce bags have gotten kind of dingy over the years, but I feel like this one is still gorgeous and I love it so much. These oranges still smell amazing, by the way, even though they have been dried out in the oven. I think that's really cute. So this is just an example because this is one of the produce bags that I use, and like I said, it is like sort of dingy now, but I wanted to share this anyway because I think it's such an easy way to wrap a gift. And it'd be super pretty if you had any leftover like thick, pretty ribbon to make it really festive. I'm actually gonna take this off of here and use this. Because I think that this is a really cute way to make it festive. So I'm just gonna sort of fold the top and then wrap this paper around. Let's see what would look best. I can even like put a little orange. So I think this is really cute. I don't have any sprigs of like greenery around right now, but if you did, or if I did, I would definitely add it to this to spruce it up a little bit. I think this is a great sort of like last minute way to wrap a gift if you don't have any of these other things around. Super cute. I feel like you could even like hang this somewhere. I don't know. I really like it. And I think it's a great way to wrap a gift without using any trash. Okay, so this is how I plan to wrap my gifts this year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I'm not like reinventing the wheel by any means here, but I am specifically very excited about this little thing because I didn't realize that it would be so easy to just like push the paper into the side and make them so perfect without any tape. So if you make those or do anything similar to these gift ideas, please tag me on Instagram because I'd love to see them. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video and for supporting my content. Squarespace is an all-in-one platform that you can use to build your website and run your business. They offer tons of professionally designed templates that you can use to create your website, and all the coding and design work are done for you so you can just focus on your own creative content. I love that their sites are all automatically optimized for mobile use, meaning they work and look great no matter what device they're being viewed on. So if you'd like to update what you're doing online or start something completely new as we head into 2020, do it with Squarespace and go to squarespace.com/Alli Cherry for your free trial and 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.